Everything is wet. Soap's dry. I don't see any leaks. Yeah. A few minutes of excitement. Yeah. This is not plugged in though, so we're good. This one is plugged in, but it's way up off the ground. Yeah, so slightly flooding a tiny bit.
It looked like your armpits went really, really bad and ran down your side.
She says whilst I'm shooting the video.
That's what it looks like.
It's about halfway up the curb and it's just flowing. No, it receded pretty quickly. Receded?
Wow.
Resode? Do you want to be? You want me to smote you? You want to be smoked? This freaking goat.
She walked over to me.
Maybe Cookie cares about one thing in life, and that's Mia. Walks over to you to get pets. Lets you pet her anywhere. Lets you jingle her bell. Now, I'm going to walk over there and attempt to pet my goat, Miss Cookie, whom I love. That grin. You like the goat whisperer. Oh, Gummy, just stand here beside. Oh, now you want to come to me? Oh, I see.
She was with me.
I know she was. Look, we looking at the cup. Just go out. No, Gingy, no. Gingy, no. Gingy, no. Gingy, no. Come on, naughty girls. Oh, you ladies are so ornery. I know. There you go. Always fighting over food. After they just ate, mind you. Because every goat ever always thinks they're starving to death. Come on, babies. I know, I'm blocking the door. You guys are too big now. Where's your mama? Where's your mama? After they get some milk?
Yeah, after Roman gets some milk.
Oh, yes. I know, you know where your mama is, honey. She's so cute. She's like, let my mama out. Speaking of cuteness, I will get to it in a minute. We're not even talking traitor. Traitor. Oh, well, let me just come over to you. Oh, here, let me stand here next to you and pet you. You are such a weenie. Now she's doing her normal route. Oh, maybe? Cookie's a traitor. Cookie, you no longer love me. You are such a weenie. You are such a weenie. Boop. Can I get a headbutt? I'll take it, honey. I'll take it. Yup. What is up, guys? Welcome back. The interesting thing about sharing your lives. Huh? She loves you. The interesting thing about sharing your lives with people who are dedicated to watching and paying attention and know what's going on is when you forget to tell everybody that you also kept drumsticks last year. All the comments are like, you also forgot to mention that you kept drummy last year. And I did. I certainly did. I think I got distracted when I was trying to find Tootsie and forgot to circle back around to drumsticks. And I think we kept President Snow last year and Marlin. Those were the boys. And Gelato, which is Jack's boy. I mean, his dad passed away and he came over and put one foot on him and stared into my face. So he got kept. Gelato is the little guy hiding behind the tree over there. What, boys? Some humping going on in the barn over there. And Gelato is really coming in to his own here. He started at the, I don't know who's at the top, to be honest. Jack was the top. He was very silent at the top. He was the man. Mel is so calm and cool. He doesn't fight for the top. He just lets it be known that, hey, I'm at the top and you all suck and you're below me. See, Snickers is trying to challenge him a little bit there. This boy, I'm super, super impressed with him. He was such a scrawny little thing. And to even going into breeding last year, I was concerned how short he was and how small he was. Because some of those girls are more confident than you could be on your best day ever, sir. I cannot touch you. Look at your beard. Look at your beard.
Wait, what happened?
That's pee. That's what happened. They pee in their beard, and if you look behind his front armpit, see all that nasty, dirty brown right in his front armpit? Yeah. That is also pee. But this guy has really turned into a beautiful buck. Yes, sir. Yeah, you know. But Jellyman, really, he's coming on strong this year. He's been fighting Latte. He's been pushing Mel around, but Mel doesn't really care. Mel is just so confident. Mel is the big black and white. I know we end up with a lot of new people from time to time, and Mel is, his name is Caramello. He's the black and white there. Gelato, aka Jelly. Mel, Gel, Caramel Latte. We just call him Latte. And Snickers, Mr. Snickers, M. Snickety, Snicks. He has a lot of AKAs. What? He quite honestly makes the best, goofiest faces when it's breeding season. Don't you, Bubba? So, because he's blubbering. We call it blubbering. So that's the boys. I just want to bring you over to show you Jelly that we kept, Gelato. And then this year we're keeping Rocky Road, but he's still in the barn. So I'm not going to try to get it back in there to show you guys that. We'll see him. And...
oh, look.
What?
Green poop.
Oh, a little soft poop. Yeah, I've not really noticed any real issues with anybody. They're eating mainly grass, but that might be a little bit of a problem we'll keep an eye on. Shouldn't be having green poops right now. But sometimes it just is what it is. Speaking of drumsticks, and then we're going to go because I did not get through near enough orders last night. They're all processed, except for the ones that came in last night, and I did not get enough packed. So I have a long day of just packing orders and hauling to the post office. And whatever I don't get packed before I go to the post office today, I snuck on you, didn't I? I snuck on you. I'll get your head going. I'll get your head going. Miss Cookie, I do love you. I know you love me. I know you love me like a cat. You come for your pets when you want them. But Drummy is actually... I noticed yesterday that her little udder bump is starting to turn into kind of a dangler. It's much more than a little bump now. She has beautiful teats. I noticed yesterday that it just kind of popped out there a little bit, but there's no way she should be due before like 9/13, so like September 13th. Because at a minimum, we saw her be bred, and we write down all of our dates. Now, for spring, we did a little different. Heats are very light. Heat cycles are very light. They're not, you'll see when fall heats come on, these girls will be acting like the boys are acting over there. They'll be hanging out on that fence. They'll be dragging the fence. They'll be fighting and fussing. Puddin' will be, Puddin', if you guys have not seen Puddin', she'll be standing somewhere just screaming.
Hello.
This one, huh? Bleh! She makes the most. She
That
makes.
one jumped on my back.
She makes some crazy noise. Yeah, don't bend over. Yeah, that's Javachino. Java. Grandma calls her Java Chip. I call her just about everything. The little copper boy, as someone said.
On top of Gummy.
His color is technically gold, but I know who you're talking about, I think, was, that's Marlin.
You're choking her.
No, she's not. And that's his aunt, Puddin'. And this is his mama, Muffin. But anyway, so we know when we put Drummy in, we know we actually saw her be bred. So the earliest she can be due is 9/13, which is about a month and a half. I was just surprised to see that udder pop a little bit. I know I talk about this every year. I try to, because when kidding season starts coming in, there's about 50 million posts on Facebook with pictures of goat butts saying, look at this udder. Does this mean my goat's about to have babies? No. The totality of what you're seeing, right? So the udder coming in is a sign, but your other signs are change in behavior and ligaments. And I can't emphasize enough how important it is to know when your goat was bred. That being said, circling back around to spring heats are super light. So we ended up putting our does we wanted bred in. We put some of them over here in this cage over here, fenced area over here, paddock. We put some over here with the boy, and we locked the other boys in there in that area. And then we moved a couple of the other ones on the back side of the farm in the quarantine area and put them in with the boy over there. We left them in there for a minimum of 42 days. You guys can laugh at me because I know there were a lot of escapes. So 42 days would be 2 heat cycles. And we know when we put them in there when they started coming into heat. So they should have all been through at least 2 heat cycles and been bred. And we did ultrasound, and all the girls that we put in are bred except for Twinkie. Because as you know, Twinkie could not be contained and ended up not being contained and ended up back over here in this barn with the big girls not having babies. So you'll be bred in this in the fall with the rest of the girls for spring babies. You're so beautiful. Your face is gorgeous. Look at those eyes. So Drummy should be coming in, should be kidding right around mid-September. And it's going to be followed really, really closely behind with Sprinkles on or about 9/19 and Sugar Pie around 9/21. And then I don't know where that leaves the other one, who's bred and pregnant. Who is that? Muffin. I don't know where that leaves Muffin. So we'll see. I know, but I don't know where her date. So I'm sure Grandma does. Grandma does spreadsheets, and then she does spreadsheets inside of her spreadsheets, and she just does. That's her thing. She likes her spreadsheets. So that's it for today, guys. Very soon we're going to have new babies, and I still have old babies that I got to get sold. So kidding season really is upon us, and that's it. So is show season. So we might have to divide and conquer, especially if somebody's trying to kid on a show day. Grandma will just have to stay here. Not everybody can like you.
Well, if Grandma stays home, then I want to stay home.
Well, you won't be here, love.
Oh, okay.
You'll be going home before these girls are kidding.
Oh, I thought you were saying why I'm here. I'm like, if she's staying
Nope.
home, I'm staying home.
Well,
What
of
do you
course,
mean?
of course.
I don't feel like going to
All right, Javachino, take us out.
Oh.
You little cutie.